intros and outros. And we are back. If you are wondering where the other long-haired person is that normally does these intros, middle, and outro, check out our previous video. He did depart from the castle, but that's okay. We are moving on. Rest in peace, Zach. This is video 1 of 3. We have a ton of stuff that we've been filming and actually working on in the last couple months, and we've put together some of what's been going on, got that kind of thrown into here. So many adventures. Hope you guys like what we've put together and enjoy the next 35-ish minutes of your life. Let's see what's been going on. That was so lame. The boys went to Lexington Comic Con. They left me all alone, all by myself, except for Dr. John, on Saturday to man the fort, and they've come back with their treasures, so let's see what they have. I'm not excited because Jason acted like he spent way too much money, and I don't, you know, it's okay if I spend money, not okay if he spends money.
Guys, when I spend money, you know that it's possible I did overpay, but they sent me there with a company credit card. It's like a kid in a candy store. I was with Geek Dad, fan, all the way from Illinois. Some of the things that I bought, I don't recall buying, and we just got into the bag just now, and I was like, whoa, totally forgot about Demon's Crest.
You know what I realized at Comic Con, and I'm not saying this as discouragement to anybody that goes to a Comic Con, you really don't know how much the stuff is when you're buying it unless you add it up yourself. You just put stuff in a pile, they tell you the price, and then you buy it.
So say I have this $100, $80 thing, and this thing, and then I have this $5 thing, and I give it to you, and if you told me that this cost $260 after 5 beers, then I'll probably give you $260.
I was intoxicated. I drank all of those days. I drank in excess.
I guess what I'm saying, there's no receipt or point of sale.
It's a Jason exclusive problem.
Yeah, but oh look, we got Galaxy Quest. They said this was good. We hung out with my good friend Justin from insert new game store here. Used to be the old game store. He said don't plug the old game store.
I mean, it's gonna keep. What, dearly beloved?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here at Lexington Comic Con. We got Jason from Secret Castle Games.
What it do, man? It would have been really nice if they had taken the GoPro with them and filmed anything so I could insert Lexington Comic Con footage here, but this is all we have.
I was trying to have a me trip. I invited myself to their outing, and it's been a rough week. I probably could have filmed it, but I wasn't trying to be that guy. I go up to him and be like, hey man, let me get you on these games. Shook some hands. Forgot to give him the stickers.
Drank some beers.
Yeah, drank some beers.
How many beers, Scott?
Couple.
I put you in charge. I put you in
handled
charge.
it.
I
It was
texted
fine.
you specifically.
Wait, you supposed to be
We
in
made it
charge?
back.
I
That's all that
texted
matters.
Scott specifically,
Oh.
and I said you're in charge.
That's why I got drunk really quick.
So we had to Don Julio shots in the parking
At
lot.
what time?
10 a.m. There were like 30,000
Why are you laughing, Nick?
What? It was fun.
Weren't they delicious?
They were good,
They were
yeah.
delicious. Never in my life have I seen this. Pestamator, you know, we're gonna play this today. Amanda Permablast texts me 3 booths in and said, Jason, buy every single 64 game you see. And I was like, green light.
That's why. There's nothing here.
I don't care when it is. Bring it here. I need this field. Anyway, but I did grab some games. I tried to grab games that I know that we don't have for sure and that sell immediately and are super uncommon. We got this one, that one, about every 007 I could see. Now these prices, I think I beat a few people up, but I can't remember for sure. Star Fox, my cousin needs Star Fox.
$30 for Star Fox?
Man, the Star Fox better be $39.99 when it's on a website. Oh wow, Eliminator boat duel. No, apparently you duel your boats. Never
This is
had
how
it.
much? Only $30?
This is uncommon. That's one of the uncommon titles. We see you people in there buying 30 games at a time. It's the one you're looking for.
I'm looking at you, Randy.
Now I'm not sure if this is official. Listen, a screw.
It's okay, there's 5 of them. What is...
I don't know what it was. I've never seen it. I bought it.
He said it smells vintage. It don't smell vintage.
It turned out to be a real one, for real. Smelling, yeah.
Real.
Only the OGs do that. So we did get some Pokemons. This guy was hilarious. I was in the booth, right? I had the wig on.
Blue. Do you know
Yeah.
what that means?
You can put it in your CIB.
Jason bought this CIB, a whole stack of Pokemon, which is great, and thanks so much. Get inside of it, and boy howdy.
What does it mean? I did not do that.
Waiting for a copy to come in. Now we can CIB.
All right, mind you, I was buying 10 CIBs at the time from another
Couldn't even bother with
store person, And if you see this, I'm not mad, but I should have looked. But yes, it was a counterfeit blue inside of the CIB. All the rest of the games were legit. Box only, $60. With insert. What do you mean, aw? Let me go.
Two seconds before that, it is auto like the Frankenstein stuff. Boo hoo hoo. I'll probably have this box.
You don't have that box.
Hey, you want a second one?
And why haven't you put, how many of these consoles have you sold? Why haven't you put it in here? You know it makes it worth more money. Alright, anyway, we have one. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh yeah.
What's that? No, we have one of those already. Does that one work?
This one works, they said.
They said.
They promised it worked. I got them down to 200 though, didn't I? Wasn't it 2? I got them down to 2.
Oh dang.
But
You
that
don't
was real
even
clean.
have the battery thing?
It's not. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Oh, we got a Silent Hill. Bag 2. This is where it gets real bad. I bought this blind because I'd never seen it before. I think we got them down to. Did we get them down to 250 or 200?
Me and John hooed and hawed about this. You texted me and told me is this a good deal at $200, and me and John.
Oh, I've never seen this in my life. If I ever see something at a Comic Con that I've never seen in my life, this is Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance. I opened it up. Oh, it was really interesting.
I bought that Silent Hill blind for $200. Can you let me know if I messed up or not? I don't think I did. I've never seen that ever or even heard of it.
It's fire. That is insane. That's like when I found out that Clock Tower was on WonderSwan. I'm like, what? Are consoles region free? No? I have to have a Japanese console to play this? $90, disc only. I'm like, this would ever play. And I was like, it's cool though. I got a disc buffer at home. Can you do $80? And he's like, sure. Oh, Contra Force! Wow! Back at the castle. I hear you guys. Y'all want them good Nintendo tapes. I'm getting them. Resident Evil 0. This is a steal. $15. I'm gonna let the comment section decide. What kind of controller is this? Do you even know what this is? Put it in the comments down below. I got Duke Nukem with registration card. I love that they included that. You wrote, the reason why, hey guy, if you're watching my video, the reason why I bought this game is because you wrote that. Because you wrote that, I bought this.
No label.
No label?
Oh, this is effed up.
I'm buying, those are my finds.
That's it?
That's it. What do you mean that's it? This don't look like 5. Oh, they haven't seen this yet. Rock and Robot Deluxe set. And Earthbound. One guy on the wall has both. 2,000, 1,000. This was already a steal. I'm taking it home at 1,000, 100% in. This at $2,000. The market price is 26. And once he opened it and showed it to me, after I saw this was mint AF. So
was this the same? This was the same guy.
Same guy. I have these two things in front of me. I've already looked at this. He's struggling to put it back in the box, according to Scott. I had to look away.
It's a struggle to get things back into boxes,
Getting
especially
Rob
if
in and out of
a
the
buyer
box.
is standing there watching you put it back in the box and they're hooing and hawing about. There's a little thing right here.
Performance anxiety.
Oh,
Do you get that often?
Every once in a while.
Look at this. All paperwork, the registration information included. Posters, both posters, manual, even a protection foam. Nice. Console looks good.
There. Oh, you did that!
I didn't.
What? You did what?
I didn't do that. Let's test these pins. Ooh. So it's OEM pins. They still grip. That's really nice. Love it. It has everything in here. Kids, if you're buying a Rob the Robot and you're out in the world and you want to know what to look for, your main focus though should be functionality. Claws are always missing, and both claws. The things that I checked when I got in here, I didn't actually open that console or look at it because I don't care, I'll repair it. Battery compartment for the spinner. No corrosion at all. These always have corrosion. This is what spins. This also a sticker on it. Look at them controllers. Look how clean those controllers are, man. Look at that. That's nasty.
Are these original?
Let's see. Yes, that's OEM. You can tell they're OEM because they got the thick boys on it. And one dead giveaway for OEM is that right there. That white stuff right there. That's where it sat on the foam for so long. The foam's starting to come off on there. This has never been used. This cable itself has not been used. They probably ran coaxial when they did play it. Rob is majestic. This is the second thing you want to check when buying a Rob the Robot. It has a battery compartment as well. Is it rusted and corroded? Beautiful, clean. I want to make sure this is tight. If this is tight, then it's good. Sometimes they go vroom, vroom, vroom. That's not good. That's still okay, and it still might be functional, but not as meant, and maybe never used like this one. 100% complete, and it has extra stuff. Wait, no, never mind. It's not 100% complete. He's missing, which I have in the back. Don't worry, kids. There is a visor here that you put on for the introduction of a certain type of television I can't recall right now, but it makes his eyes dimmer so that it can reflect the light better. You want to see art? This is actually my grill. When I first started collecting video games and selling video games, I always wanted to Rob the Robot, and I could never get one anywhere, and anytime I went anywhere, they were not for sale. They were for looks. And my good friend Clint at High Score Saloon brought me those are decorations. There's a difference. This is something people buy. My good friend Clint from High Score Saloon brought me my very first Rob the Robot CIB. Carried it over to my house. I think he wanted $400 for it. Tried to get him a 3. He said, hell no. I bought it anyway. So these are his claws. They're necessary to pick up, I call it the spinners, whatever it's really called, who knows. I give you life. Now he's ready for action.
So, I don't actually know how Rob the Robot works.
Doesn't it like pick pieces up and drop them on something, right?
Story time with Jason from Secret Castle. Take a look. It's in a book. So Rob the Robot is your official player 2. There are doors in Gyromite that you have to open. Basically, side scroller action. These doors here have to be opened. Now you could open them manually with a second player using a second controller, but Rob the Robot does it for you. He opens these doors so you can progress in the game. And he also has a second game called Stack Up, the only 2 games ever made for Rob the Robot. I've never had Stack Up. I would love to have it. Your controller sets in this tray. Rob picks up the spinning pieces off the spinner and he sets them here, which presses button A or B. Hot dog.
Ooh, it tickles.
Rob the Robot, 1K, he looks mint AF. I can tell he's mint just as soon as he opened the box. This is $2,000. $2,000. I'm all the way in. I'm gonna buy it. When the guy was showing me this, he had the scratch and sniff book, and he pulled it out. I just asked him if I could see it. I think, by the way, I handled Rob the Robot. They were like, don't let this guy touch anything. But I was checking him out, you know. So inside Big Box Earthbound, which we've never had ever, and I was so excited to buy it. So excited to buy it. It's a guidebook. It was a bonus. And in the guidebook, it has the scratch and sniff trading cards right here. And the guy takes it, and he's like, it still has all the cards, because you can cut these out. And they're usually missing. And I was like, do you care if I smell it? And he's like, no, you can't smell it. And I'm like, I'm not going to scratch it. I just want to smell it to see if it smells like any foreign things, like Febreze or anything like that. He said, no, you're good. And he puts it back in the box. And I was like, it's a $3,000 transaction. He said, I don't need the money. I got heated. My brain exploded. I walked away. I walked all the way out of the convention, went outside, called Amanda. She validated how my anger was, so I felt good about that. So I went back in.
The guy who doesn't get angry got angry.
I think I have a very high patience level. I think most people would agree with that. Current company excluded, but it's only because they're here right now to giggle. But I think I'm...
Go ahead.
Where's the phone? Yeah, so I don't ever get angry ever, but if we're talking about a $3,000 purchase and I'm fixing to buy it, and I've already made that clear, I'm going to buy this thing, and you tell me, no, dude, you're good, or I don't need the money, I lost it. Lost it, had to leave the convention. Like, you don't ever say that, just, I don't need the money. You're set up at a Comic Con. I would never say that to a customer, not in a million years. I don't need the money. That's so disrespectful. Put my tail between my legs, we walked back in, bought all this stuff, and I was like, there's no way I'm not leaving with these 2 items. That's because they were really great prices. There was margins where we could make a little bit of money on it. And so I was like, hey man, I'm sorry. And we got off on the wrong foot. I do want to buy these things. Let's just call it $2,800 and we're walking out of here. Good day. And he beat us up. He went back and forth, and he was at 29, and I said 28 and a free box of Pokemon cards. And I was like, my friend Scott loves Pokemon. Yeah, highly addicted to opening packs, and it'll make his day.
Brother hasn't bought Pokemon cards in hell. You said you stopped buying.
I had to stop. I got carried away.
And then you bought an old booster box.
I bought probably
It was
30
a fat
boxes.
It was actually a Pokemon Center exclusive that we probably should have kept sealed.
You opened it?
Yeah, we opened it last night.
Oh!
Me, him, and Val, we just cracked some packs. We got back to the castle last night, me and Scott, and we scratched one and sniffed it. Still smells. I'm pretty sure the others have never been scratched. Now that one has been scratched, you can smell it. I'm not going to scratch the rest, though. I'm going to keep it minty, unscratched. So what do you think, Amanda? I do good?
Yeah, you did good.
Wahoo! John just messaged me. He's super hyped about Pokemon Blue, too.
Oh, I'm glad that John is also happy about that.
It was Wednesday. Wednesday, I walk in the castle. I'm like, you know what, Amanda? I might go to Comic Con. She said, I want to go to that.
Yeah, and you said, well, you're going to a concert, so no, you can't go on Saturday.
That is not how it
That is
happened.
exactly how
What
it
was the first thing I said? Tell the truth. The first thing I said is, why didn't you request off? Go to the concert.
So I know that I have to be here on a weekend. Like, if we had just said, let's close the
You've
castle.
been off for pigtails and cowlicks, weddings.
I leave at
Disney.
like 3 p.m. I'm gone for an hour and a half for pigtails and cowlicks. What do? You come in hungover at 5 p.m. and I get scolded after working basically by myself on a Saturday because you went to Lexington Comic Con and I can't go to pigtails and cowlicks for an hour and a half to buy my kid discounted clothing? Ah!
She didn't request off. She just told me that. And I was like, you request off for the concert. I got to go to Comic Con. You didn't.
I'm going to Siege.
Yeah, you'll be at Siege.
I'll be at Siege.
There you go.
Yay. What happened?
I was just putting it back in the box. Remember how I said it was only missing that visor? I forgot to look up in here. Oh, it's in there.
Thing.
I was flustered at the show. Also sealed. So this is a TV brightness visor. Look at this. This is 100% complete mint. That is insane.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
What's that worth?
I don't know.
This man don't know nothing.
Moving on.
So as mentioned in the video, we are going to be guest stars. Is that what we are? What are we? We're gonna be at Siege, which means we will be there from July, I think it's 18th to the 20th. This is your warning that we actually will be closing the castle for 1 solid week because we've got to pack, plan, travel, get there, get back, and we can't all be here. We're just gonna straight up close the store. July 16th to the 21st is when we will be having the castle closed. So don't plan a trip from Alaska to here, driving all the way through Canada just to show up and us not be here, because we won't be here. Next up, the boys went to the local flea market traveling convention and decided to pick some stuff up. Is it good? Probably not.
Well, kids, y'all ready to go to the flea market and do some flea marketing? I got this traveling flea market, but apparently it's traveling. Stewart Promotions is what it's called. It's down at the convention center. 2 guys just came to the shop and said they got some video games. We don't know if they're fire or not, but I always like to meet other video game retailers, so me and the new guy are hitting the road. I guess we should check out these outside vendors for free. We're thinking good.
Overall, airport confiscated knives just loose on the table, $5 each or 5 for 20.
Airport confiscated. Wow. Where's the video game content we signed up for? Are those coyotes?
That red fox over there and beaver, mitra, a gray fox, and a raccoon over there.
Trying the free samples. What do you recommend?
Well, my favorite is the ranch dill.
Okay.
We've actually sold out of a few flavors. Try this one, that's my favorite.
He did not skimp on the garlic.
I love pickles.
So it's probably not the hottest thing you've ever eaten, but it's on the list.
If he gets a hiccup and starts to sweat.
I get the hiccups and my scalp starts to sweat when I eat those.
See, I'm glad that he said that then.
Ooh, what kind of peppers are in that?
Well, the main one is ghost.
Ghost pepper?
Yeah.
Oh.
It got ghost pepper in it. Ever put a pickle on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
I've done peanut butter and pickles, yeah. Not
Yeah.
jelly, though.
But on a sandwich?
Yeah.
It's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
A pickle peanut butter sandwich.
If you've never had one, stop what you're doing now and go do it.
USB collectible brings you 95 games in one, all on this sleek design rechargeable battery. The game box, 400 more, excuse me, 20 bucks. Get some trash. We've reached the video game headquarters. Some more Nintendo tapes, 15 bones for Operation Wolf. Oh, he's got Crystal Metal Black for $25. Holy shit. No manual case falling off. That's racked. I can't do nothing with that one. When do they have a half off day? But they got 4 Swords Adventures. If it looks good, we're going to take it. Where's the manual? She got a nasty one on there, but I think she'll come out with an auto master. Go 60 bucks on this. Kind of got a scratch on it. Ooh, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty.
Power supply.
No power supply? Ooh, peep the drip. Drip sauce. Did you go 60 on that bad boy? Ooh. Ooh, I see some cartridge tapes over there. Black Bass, 15 bucks. Come on. They give me a little bit wiggling. I'll put it in. My favorite thing to see at the flea market. Games I can't play. You got any stuff that's not out that you got like hidden that costs like a bunch of money or something? No. Bummer. Yeah, I got it over here. The guy had them real cheap, only 80 bucks. Only 80 bucks, and you need these back scratchers, $10. Real bones. You want to try it out? Yeah, try that out. I bought 2 of them, one for a gift, one for myself. Meemaws. We didn't pay to get in. Who do we owe money to?
What's that?
Don't you have to pay to get in here?
Yeah, you have to pay that window up there. Yeah, window up there. Yeah.
I'm not going to skimp out on the $2. Oh, they're closed. Oh, hell. Well, I guess it was meant to be. Contrary to what other people said, we got our bags full, excited to see, as soon as we get back to the shop, if these game consoles work, or the games that we bought, or if we can fix them. I don't care if they work, how they are. Here, I bought them in the wild, but can we fix it? I hope we can. What's up, Shawty? How's that? Fire. It's my new hat.
Yeah?
Real Fox.
Oh man, people are gonna tear you up for that.
That's what I said, man. That's what I told him. I was like, this is where I get canceled.
Yeah, you can't use real fur for anything.
Oh, well, I did. Jason did.
I don't know how that works though. Like,
come take it.
Like, come and take it.
It's for you.
Is it a back scratcher?
Yes. real animal bone.
Oh, okay.
And it's an arrow.
It's an arrow?
Yeah. They were selling these for $10.
This is real hair.
Just $10. Yeah, it's real. The guy made it. He made it with this hat too. I got the 3-piece. Look at that.
You gave me the one with the pink arrow?
Yeah, because you're a girl.
Oh, 2 weeks ago, I saw Cameron Diaz at Fred Segal, and I talked her out of buying this truly heinous Angora sweater. Whoever said orange was the new pink was seriously disturbed.
This is dumb.
What are you talking about? It's amazing.
$10 on this.
You gotta support your local flea market person. We did come through with actual, reason to be there. Yeah. We found the 2 video game vendors. We bought this P2. He said it works. No parts, 40 bones.
$40? I pay less than that.
I mean, I know you don't. I've already said you sell these for $180.
I'm gonna sell them for what I buy them.
Nice. It hasn't been opened yet. I feel like it's worth a shot. We're gonna try it. And then this one right here. Got him down to 60 on this one because it got a little scratch on it.
That's okay, we can buff those out.
I don't know. We're gonna find out today. It's got that scratch, which I think I'm gonna get in there with the 4. Yeah.
Oh, it's a little deep.
Yeah, and it's that swiggle scratch too.
Oh man, it's here, it's there.
We got an unused security sensor though that we can stick on a random person, and then they can get arrested.
If you walk in.
Those go off anywhere.
What you
What
doing?
is this? Oh,
What you doing?
I've been here too long.
You haven't been here for the last 3 hours.
Bro, I was out there in the wild. 65, no power brick, he said. Got him down to 60 bones with the expansion.
Hey, okay.
Holy shit. We were able to buff out this disc, and it does look immaculate. We're going to test it in a second. But first, the PS2 Slim console, 40 bones. I feel like this X is an omen. Like, it doesn't work, even though they said it worked. We're going to test it with Blood Will Tell. Because, when you're testing a console you got at the flea market, you want to always use an expensive game. Ain't that right, John?
That's just how it works. Sorry.
We're not concerned at all about this ribbon cable that may or may not scratch the surface.
Can fix that. Or I know a guy that can fix that.
I'm gonna go ahead and manually manipulate that a little bit. Keep her down where she needs to be. Here we go. Now we retail this for $179.99. We spent $40. Of course, we had to add a controller, $24. Well, that's not a good sign. 1, 2, 7. Show me the money, brother. You lied to me, flea market man. There is some weird debris there.
Always blowing a kid.
Oh wait, it doesn't work now.
Have you checked to see if it's not a counterfeit PlayStation?
What?
I think it's third party powder. Third party powder.
I bought a fake
Hold on.
PlayStation 2 at a flea market on a whim. And a beaver hat.
I've been doing this for years. I know what I'm doing. I know a good PS2 and I see one.
What is it doing?
Nothing. That's what it's doing. Nothing.
Why would it do that? That doesn't make any sense.
Hey, next time you want to get rid of $40, you just holler at me.
Damn. How are we gonna get this money back? I also
Come
X
back
this,
and
but
get
I brought it back.
What's wrong with this console? Don't know, don't care. It's free. Out to the free minute goes. Don't ask me to ship this console. I'm not gonna ship it. Oh, but I want to start my repair business with the broken PlayStation 2. Can you please give me that stuff? No, I'm not gonna ship it to you because in the next 45 seconds, some guy in a Taurus is gonna roll up here and he's gonna grab it. He's gonna take it home and he's gonna try and sell it on Facebook Marketplace for $40. Some sorry person will buy this. From that person on Facebook. Don't think I don't know about it. Don't think. I know. I see your Facebook post. Stop it. Did the 64 come from the same person?
Nope. There's no way the 64 doesn't work.
Well, then it's got an expansion pack and of course it works.
So we're up on the 64.
We're not up.
64. Yes, we are. This is 60. Look at this.
If the expansion pack works.
It worked. They said the expansion pack never not
Oh,
work.
they said
John,
the
the
expansion
expansion
pack
pack
works?
never failed.
That's not true?
Never seen one
I've
bad.
never seen one.
No.
fail.
Yeah,
You can't.
yes, we have.
God bless the cartridge games.
Amen.
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 You said the expansion pack would be fried.
Dang on.
Jason touched it.
Dang on. Oh no.
Jason is using a game as a sponge to remove foreign objects from the thing. It do look pretty dirty up in there. Come on.
Hey.
Works.
Yay.
It's fine.
Totally
It's fine.
redeemed ourselves.
We charge extra for expansion pack.
Yeah, it'll go in a fantastic console. We'll find a jumper pack to put in there.
$80 is a steal for a hat like this, man. I don't know why you don't like it.
You look that guy up on Facebook, I guarantee you he had a dog that looked just like that.
There's more.
You know, we haven't filmed anything long form really, outside of what we're just kind of like trying to fish out there to just have some long form content. So it's been a minute. Wasn't gonna film anything today. It is April the 3rd, the day after my birthday. And my goal today, Jason is out on vacation this week in Florida getting his tan on. My goal today was to come in, ship what I could, which I didn't have. I had maybe 20 shipments this morning, which isn't like super crazy or anything. I had a collection come in on Sunday, paid $10K for that. That is everything that is right here. This stuff was back here. The reason that I've moved it up here, because normally I wouldn't have kind of piled up this area so that we can kind of mosey around. The reason I've done that is because we had a gentleman, 2 vehicles parked outside this morning. First thing as I roll up, one guy's got a bunch of totes in the back of his car, the other guy has a trailer, and I'm like, boy howdy. So I get inside, I open the doors. First guy comes in and he's got some totes. He brings those in, and I was like, sure, yeah, give me a minute. No, give me about an hour and a half. I'll get to looking at those and test the consoles and do what we need to. 2 seconds later, man with the trailer rolls up. Insert picture here. Hey, I'm from Oklahoma, and I've been collecting it for so long. I just need to get rid of it. And I was like, okay, cool, sounds great. So it is up to me to go through everything. So all of my plans out the window completely. The process of what we did is had him back the trailer up because it's raining outside, back the trailer up, went through, took pictures of stuff that he has so that I can send it off to Jason because I don't know toys. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pretend to do that. Some things we know other people know more of than I do. that's okay. So he has a bunch of red totes, brought all those in, wants to go through them. Right now they're in the back, so I don't want to be like in their business as they're going through stuff. But he discovered that his trailer has a leak of some sort. No idea how long it's had it. But anyway, we got cartridge, PS2, but it is tote after tote after tote after tote. NES games, solid, need those because we're a little bit empty. You guys, you won't stop buying my dang NES games. We got PlayStation 2, more PlayStation 2. These appear to have been in a tote that was wet. They are all wet. All the manuals are wet, so all that'll have to get thrown away. These can probably be wiped down because it's just a Blu-ray. So unless they've been sitting in the water for a long time and we see some sort of disc rot, we'll have to figure out that. The kicker though, as he's going through it, he's finding out which ones have water in it, and I feel bad because, like, why would you ever know this? Oops. Swimmy. Rest in peace, all these fossils. Oh god. And it's cooking out here. He said he wanted to keep some of it, so I was like, okay, you just go through it. I'll work on this other trade, and we'll get you a quote, whatever. How do you feel about your totes having some water in them?
Not good at all.
Not good at all, he
No.
said. Everything here is the other bit of his stuff, and then this is right there is the guy that walked in this morning. Alright, so I've got everything out of guy number one's totes. I've got it set out on the table. So we've got Japanese 64, regular 64, NES, PS1, etc. So I'm going to price that out, write it down on my paper over here. Miscellaneous accessories. He wants his totes back, so I had to dump all that out. What? All of his consoles I've got separated over here. He's got Japanese, fantastic something or another, regular ones. So I've got all these. I'll get that written out. And we'll price this out so that I can hopefully work on the other thing. But he's still going through his totes. We'll see what that timeline looks like. I still have tons of shipping to do. Won't get to that today. So if your order's delayed, I am so sorry. Well, I don't even know what to do at this point. So a lot of time has passed. So we got the original guy paid out. He's good to go. I got his stuff out on the counter, so he'll be adding that in the computer. It'll already been added. This is all semantic at this point. Started to go through the guy from out of town with the trailer, went through his stuff. He did have a couple issues with some waterlog damage that he wasn't aware about, so he was kind of discovering at the same time we were. It was a whole kit and caboodle. When it came down to it, there were things that he thought he had that he didn't have anymore, and so ended up just saying, hey, I'm gonna pass for now, thank you for taking a look at it. Even if we don't buy it, that does happen sometimes, which is okay, that's totally fine. There will always be other collections. In fact, there is one that will be coming here in just a couple weeks, I think 2 weeks from now maybe. He has a giant collection room. I've already quoted him out, he's accepted the quote. But he'll be bringing a bunch of disc-based stuff down. I'm spending like $23,000 right after spending $10,000 on all this mess right here, after spending $1,500 on this mess right here. So thanks to the one guy who brought all of his stuff out. Sorry we couldn't make a deal, but you know, it is what it is.
That's all, folks.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little bit of kind of filler content that we've got going on here. Gonna try and get more behind the scenes castle-ish going on. That way you guys are more involved and we're not having 3 months between each video. Parties leaving and filling in new shoes and trying to find new people. Sometimes other things take more priority over the long form content, but we got it together. This is not The Last of Us, obviously. You've got 2 more long form videos coming up. One of them is one centered around one giant trade that we had come in. We've already filmed a short with it, sort of, but we did a chronological of it coming in, looking through it all, getting some of it out, and then the boys actually went to Frankfurt to seek something out that I didn't know about. It follows along their journey of them going out and doing that, while I ran the castle all by myself, as per usual. But those are the next 2 videos coming up. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff. The liking, the sharing, the subscribing, the sharing it with the whoosies and the whatsies, getting it out there, telling the people. Thank you guys for watching along. Thank you for being a part of our behind the scenes journey. I'm gonna, I think now kind of label it as behind the scenes, but we're still figuring out our footing for what we really, want this to be, since we're not making long form content all the time. Plenty of long form content coming out whenever we actually go to Southeast Game Exchange here in about 2 months from now. Plenty of stuff from the show floor, packing, getting things ready, so that'll be coming after probably these 2 videos end up coming out, or 3 videos end up coming out, and there's just gonna be content galore. Share, like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. You know what to do. Nobody needs to hear all the rigmarole. See you guys next time.